I've just picked up the new Firecraft by Oklahoma Joe's, and I think the best way to break it in is to cook my favorite steak with my favorite steak topping. So this is an open fire grill, and I've already gone through the seasoning process. Here we've got 2 cooking grates. These are adjustable height and they can swing away as well. Along here we've got our charcoal grate. Underneath that we've got a drawer that you can just brush all your leftover charcoal into to make cleanup nice and easy. I'll put a link for this grill down in the video description, and that'll take you to our website where you can view all the specifications for this one. But for now, I'm just going to get a couple of firelighters down, we'll light them up, we'll get our charcoal chimney on top. Then you want to fill that with lump charcoal or briquettes. Now we've got about 10 to 15 minutes before those briquettes are going to be ready, so we're going to use that time to prepare our steak. Now this right here is a hanger steak. This is my favourite steak. Let us know what your favourite steak is in the comments below, but for now we're going to get this trimmed up. So with the hanger steak, you've got this piece of gristle that runs through the middle. I like to knock that out and separate this into 2 different steaks. And as you can see, you've got the grain running this way on this side, and the grain's running this way on this side, and we want to be cutting across the grain when this steak is done. And that's why I like to separate it into 2 different steaks, so it's easier to cut across the grain later on. So all I'm going to do is just cut with that gristle, and now it's going to be much easier to see where that gristle's running, so we can get rid of it. And while we're here, I'm just going to get rid of any thin edges, excess fat, and silver skin too. Now, hanger steak is my favourite steak because it's got such a unique taste and texture. It is super beefy, it's really nice and tender, so if you can ever get hold of some, definitely do it. So our hanger steak's all trimmed up, and now it's time to season it. And you know I'm going to hit it with my favourite seasoning, which is a combination of our steak shooter and beef bounce. So I'm just going to go down with some of our steak shooter first. And I'm only cooking for myself today, so I'm just going to cook this one steak here. And then we're going to top it off in our beef bounce. And these steaks here, they're around 1 inch thick, so they're going to be suitable for reverse searing or grilling like we're doing today. And now we're just going to mop up any seasoning we've got left over on our cutting board. And I can see our briquettes are almost ready. And now our briquettes are ready, we're going to dump them in so they're going to be under this cooking grate. We'll spread them out nice and even. And while this grate isn't over the fire, we're just going to give it a light spray in oil, and we're going to swing it back around over the fire, drop it down to its lowest position, and then we'll get our steak on. And now we're just going to cook our steak hot and fast. We're going to flip it around every minute or so. We're also going to keep it moving around just so we get a nice even crust. And we're going to take this until it reaches an internal temperature of around 125 Fahrenheit or 52 degrees Celsius. All right, and after about 6 minutes, we're starting to get some really nice color on this steak, but I reckon we've still got another 3 or 4 minutes to go on this cook. All right, and after about a 10-minute cook, we are at temperature. So I'm just going to get this steak, move it across to the cool side so that can rest for around 5 to 10 minutes. And now we're going to get started on my favorite steak topping, which is cowboy butter. So in this pot, we've got 150 grams of unsalted butter. We're just going to let that melt down. Now, once your butter's melted down, we're going to add in 1 finely diced small shallot, a tablespoon of finely chopped parsley, a teaspoon of finely chopped chives, a teaspoon of finely chopped thyme, and excuse the neighbor whippersnipping, but now we'll crush in 3 cloves of garlic, and then 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of horseradish cream, the juice of half a lemon, and then a good tablespoon of steak shooter spicy. And then we want to give that a really good mix. And now that's ready. All right, now we can slice our steak. As you can see, the grain is still running this way, so we want to be slicing across it this way. As you can see, a really good cook on that. This is just such a nice tender bit of meat. As you can see, I can literally just pull it apart with my hands. So now let's taste. Oh, that is so good. Even on its own, that is just unbelievable. But let's dip it in that cowboy butter. Honestly, you've got to try that. Hands down my favorite steak topping with my favorite steak. You've definitely got to try that. At least try that cowboy butter. If you can't get hold of hanger steak, just use any of your other favorite cuts. Seriously, that is one hell of a combination. So that was a super fun cook using the new Oklahoma Joe's Firecraft barbecue. If you like open fire cooking, that is going to be perfect for you. I'll definitely be doing more videos using that, so make sure you've subscribed if you haven't so you don't miss those videos. I've also got the new Oklahoma Joe's prep station here, so make sure you head to our website to check them out. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. But for now, that's the end of the video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.